sad when you come out in the wash. Aren't you glad? You turn on the light, working on the vaccine now. This bitch is trying to give me a complex. My feet are nowhere near the ground. I look up, I stick out. How could you breathe if you've been open-hearted? How could you leave everything that you started out? How could you breathe if you've been open-hearted? How could you leave everything that you started out? Don't be sad when you come out and wash. Aren't you glad? Turn on the lights, working on the vaccine now. This bitch is trying to give me a complex, and my feet are nowhere near the ground. I look up, I stick out. How could you breathe if you'd been open-hearted? How could you leave everything that you started out? How could you breathe if you'd been open-hearted? How could you leave everything that you started out? We're working on the vaccine now. This bitch is trying to give me a complex, and my feet are nowhere near the ground. I look up, I stick out. How could you breathe if you've been open-hearted? How could you leave everything that you started out? How could you breathe if you've been open-hearted? How could you leave everything that you started out? How could you breathe if you've been open-hearted? How could you leave everything that you started out? How could you breathe if you've been open-hearted? How could you leave everything that you started out?